the amount of like I can literally find anything on the internet.
Yeah.
Like I can look up anything, like the most random shit, and I can find out like what you know what I'm saying, what it is, or you know what I can do, like how to make money. 100 different ways to make money. You get what I'm saying? Like there's so much access to things now that people aren't as driven to actually, you know,
be passionate.
Exactly. About certain things. So I feel like that definitely has something to do with it.
So I think, okay, so like Doc's touched on the reason why his passions are so top of mind and front and center. Is like, what keeps your passions top of mind? Well, let's start with, do you guys have passions? That's a big question.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't really say I have a passion for anything like that. I would say I'm more driven by like, I would say what like a lot of people just like consider cliche is just like wanting to take care of my family, wanting to give back to them, you know, wanting to like, you know, like seeing them work hard, making me want to work hard and being able to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? Especially my parents, you know, as they age. You know, obviously I think I found myself as I was kind of dabbling into different things as I was getting older. Because when I first like came here and I started university, I didn't really, even when I finished high school, I didn't really have a passion for anything. Like I didn't even when my mom told me that I was coming to Manitoba, because I applied to other schools I got into. Yeah. She's like, yeah, you're going to Manitoba. Then I come here. I was like, okay. I didn't, kind of like you. I was like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm coming here and I was like, oh my God, why did you come to Manitoba? Of all places, you could have gone to Alberta. You could have gone to... Yeah, and I'm just like, bro, like, I don't... Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't see what the big deal about coming to Winnipeg is, right? But obviously, like, I'm in a new environment. You get what I'm saying? I went to school initially. I was just there. Schooling, you know what I'm saying? And then as I was taking certain courses, I started seeing what, you know, I had a... What's the word? I had an inkling for, you know what I'm saying? I started, you know, I liked numbers. I liked, you know, how learning about how the world works, you know, just kind of things like that. I was like, oh, I kind of like this business thing, you know? So it was like, as I was, you know, taking courses and like, you know, just, you know, maturing, like generally, I started, you know, starting to figure out what I like to do. I'm like, how can I, you know,
incorporate that?
Exactly. And then, the whole clothing thing came along as well, which is, you know, that's something I've always kind of liked to do. I've always wanted, like, you know, I've always liked styling and dressing and stuff. So kind of same thing. Like, how do I incorporate that into what I want to do? Right. I like business. I like numbers. I like economics. I like, you know, learning about GDP and all these things. Right. How can I incorporate that into what I'm doing? Then putting two and two together, putting style and putting, you know, the thing that I would probably do, say like a 9-to-5 kind of job together, and then like creating my own clothing brand, right?
Nice.
So that was just kind of how
that was
kind of how I came about my thing. But yeah, like I would definitely say, yeah, like I definitely like clothing, you know, and I like this business thing as well. So that's kind of like where my what's it called?
Where your passions lie.
Yeah.
Nice. And you, Isaac?
Definitely, I'd say my number one passion is just trying to find a genuine happiness in life. I think I could definitely do that by being able to provide for my family, making sure they're comfortable, wanting to be able to take care of my mother and when she's in her older ages. I think that would bring me happiness. So yeah, that's why I strive to do better in life. That's why I have goals. It's because I want to be able to take care of my family.
Yeah, one thing that I'll even add on to with the whole being able to achieve things so quickly nowadays is that people are not even understanding the value or the effort that is required to even achieve these things.
It's just the end product.
Exactly. And because things are so easy to get now, there hasn't had to be that much effort put in. So, you know, people are not even, like, as you were saying, like, people don't really know how to actually get these things compared to before. Right. So there's a loss of value in a lot of the good that's coming out right now, and a lot of the success people are reaching, a lot of the money people are getting. There's a loss of value. There's a loss of like actual worth of that money to that person. Right? And then even like with chasing your dreams or chasing your purpose, chasing your passion, like the things of the world will come to you. As long as you chase your passion, your purpose, things of the world will come to you. It's replicated in the Bible. It says, you know, what is it? It's like seek God first, and everything else will come after. God is your purpose. God's will is your purpose. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it applies to life as well. You see a lot of things in the Bible and it's replicated in life.
Right. And
what
like
I'm
you
saying?
can draw parallels with it.
Exactly. And like whether or not someone believes in the Bible or not,
Yeah.
whatever it says, I'm always able to like translate it. Like when you change, you see it. You see it with people. Like when you see all these, like for example, Kevin Hart. His passion is to make people laugh. He did that. He hit that door how many times?
Mm-hmm.
And once he burst through, everything else came. All the money came, success came, the beautiful wife that he has now came, the family came, everything he wants now is all just trickling down because he keeps on chasing his passion, he keeps on chasing his purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So finding your passion for things, because even as you were saying, like when you came here, people are asking you like, why did you come here?
Yeah.
Bro, my passion has no geographic location, man. Like when people ask me, why did you come to Manitoba? What do you expect to do after? Are you gonna move? Life takes me anywhere, but wherever I am, I'm still gonna chase my passion, bro. That's why I'd rather chase my passion
than anything else.
Yeah, or even stay with a job, because, bro, if I move countries, I lose my job.
Yeah.
Bro, a haircut, like being able to cut hair,
you can do that anywhere.
Yeah.
Being able to make music or bring music live, I can do that anywhere. Being able to talk to people, I can do that anywhere. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's one key thing.
Alright, so is starting a family part of that purpose?
Of course, for me personally.
For you?
Yeah.
For you guys?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Is that like what does that entail? Maybe let me ask you more specifically. Like, what does that entail for you, or what does that look like for you? Yeah.
For me,
when does that start?
It starts once I've completed myself. Was I talking to both of you, or was it just you today?
Me.
Yeah, I was saying to him that all these things that we complain about, women this, that fear women are doing this to us. A lot of the reasons why some women are doing these crazy things to us is because the guys that are involved haven't fully developed themselves. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, the whole point of having a family is that I'm one with my faith, I'm one with my purpose, and I'm fully myself before I get involved in these things. So there's no the same conversation we're having earlier, where it's like, obviously we die, so we have a limited time on earth, but at the same time we don't know what that time is. Right. So we have all this time in the world to perfect ourselves for all these things to follow suit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So for me, starting a family is once I'm ready. It's not something that I'm like, by 39.
No.
So do you believe, like, because obviously I believe that you'd be able to develop with your significant other. So would you want to kind of be at that end product and then go look for your significant other, or do you believe you can develop with them?
For me, I believe she'll come. The same with money. I'm not gonna go chasing for money, because I could put it in this example, right? If I'm chasing if I'm doing what I'm doing, or let's even use this podcast for example, we can be doing what we're doing. We have all these goals that where we want to do a live show, where we want to throw parties. We can have these dates set. But if by tomorrow one episode blows, bro, we have to get on these things quicker.
Yeah. But
then that had nothing to do with us. Because it's just because we were on the right path. We kept on plugging at every episode. You're plugging and perfecting everything. Plugging and making the audio better. Plugging and making the video better. Plugging and how to make the marketing better. All of that, as we keep on chasing that purpose of making the podcast better, one episode might blow before we even have the chance to do a live show. That means we get to do the live show earlier, which means money. Yeah. It all comes. It's connected. It's not connected. Like we're chasing the money.
So I see where he's coming from. But I think I agree with you more.
That you should be able to develop with the person.
No, you can. But that's my point.
Oh, right.
As okay, bringing it back to relationships. As I'm working on myself, because I'm in that line to my purpose. I don't have to have completely be the finished article.
Right.
But whenever she comes, I'm ready because I'm still working towards it.
That purpose.
Because I just feel like that process of you guys coming up together would just be like so genuine and special, and something that you could really appreciate with that person. So that's why I think that's definitely something I'd look for.
I see.
Mm.
So okay, so Mike, I like what you said. I like what he said more. I actually want to hear your take before I say it, because mine's a hot take. mine's a hot take, and it throws a lot of people under the bus.
Is it something to do with like once you get to your finished? Because I think we've talked about this before. Once you get to the finished Oscar as a man, all the things being thrown at you are not the right things most times.
That's definitely part of it.
Oh yeah.
What was it? It's when you want to start a family.
It's more like, you know, as you know, so we've discussed that part of the purpose,
Yeah.
or part of each of our individual purposes includes starting a family, or whatever that looks like. You know, when does that process start for you? Right, like what, like, you know, Docs is like, you know, when I'm ready.
Or do you see that process?
So if he's not ready now,
future, or
like if he's not ready now, correct me if I'm wrong.
I could be ready now.
Wait, what do you mean you could be ready now? Like, what is that? See, this is what I'm asking.
This is what I mean. Like, okay, for example, for us, right, when we're like replicating it to the podcast, we have, let's say we've set guidelines, but after 1 year, we'll be ready for a live show.
Right.
But as we're working towards it, one episode might blow.
Yeah.
At episode, let's say episode 32 blows.
Yeah.
Now we have 40k subscribers. Fuck the 1 year. We'll do a live show now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so then answer this question. Mm-hmm. Are you ready?